want you to imagine the lake that you last swam in. When you dunked your head, did you open your eyes? If you did, what did you see? If you were standing on the deck of the boat, could you see the color of the person's toenail polish treading water below you? Most lakes around here are muddy, murky, and shallow. Today I am going to tell you about a lake near this area that is just the opposite of what I have described. A lake that upon jumping in, you can open your eyes and clearly see your surroundings. Not only is this lake clear and deep, it is full of history. My husband's ancestors lived and farmed this land that is now covered by Dale Hollow Lake. Today I am going to tell you some very interesting things and hope to persuade you to visit this lake. First, I am going to tell you about the town that drowned and the many legends and ghost stories that are told. Second, I am going to tell you about Dale Hollow Lake and the many activities you can enjoy on the water. Third, I will tell you about the world-class fishing. After hearing these things, I am sure that you will find reasons to visit Dale Hollow Lake. I cannot begin to touch on the history of this lake, but do as I have done and read The Grave Digger's Guide to Dale Hollow Lake, written by a local historian. This book will answer every question about Dale Hollow Lake's history and hauntings. Willow Grove, Tennessee, the town that drowned, had everything a thriving town would need in the 1940s. A post office, markets, a large grist mill, and an almost brand new high school with a full-size gymnasium. Life was grand for the town before the year of 1942. In 1942, the residents were approached by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, who told them they wanted to build a dam on their property. Much fight was put into keeping their land, but with heavy hearts, the town was defeated and lost the battle to remain there. The residents were paid for their land and moved to higher ground. Moving to higher ground also meant the digging up and transporting of graves. No local person could be hired to do such a saddening job, so hired hands from up north came to be the grave diggers. Thus is where the ghost stories begin. Many graves were robbed. Jewelry was taken right off the fingers of the bodies. These graves were disturbed. The legend goes that the dead haunt Dale Hollow Lake looking for their belongings. In the late fall, when the lake levels are down, you can see the clay imprints of wooden casket holes. Would the historian or the ghost enthusiast in you like to visit Dale Hollow Lake? If that didn't pique your interest, the next I am going to tell you about the clearest lake water you have ever placed your feet in, and if neck deep, you can still see your toenail polish. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers states that Dale Hollow Lake is fairly infertile, and there is adequate dissolved oxygen throughout the water column. The remote location and lack of development keep the water quality quite high. Broken rock, boulders, gravel, and sand are the primary bottom materials. The steep drop-offs of around 150 feet and winter drawdown of the water limit the development of emergent and floating vegetation. After the dam had been built, it took 1 year for the Obi River to completely flood Willow Grove. Dale Hollow Lake covers 27,700 water acres and 610 miles of shoreline. The clear water makes scuba diving a popular pastime. The most popular diving destination is the foundation and remains of the old Willow Grove schoolhouse. Boating is a very popular pastime along with many adrenaline-filled water sports. My family enjoys kneeboarding and tubing, but maybe you would enjoy skiing, wakeboarding, or parasailing. The main recreational use is fishing, a year-round sport. Dale Hollow is known as a prime location for smallmouth bass, currently holding the world record smallmouth bass ever caught at 11 pounds 15 ounces. Delhalla Lake is known throughout North America for its ability to produce trophy smallmouth bass. Many anglers believe that Delhalla is still able to produce a world record smallmouth. The value to the nation's bass facts states that over 3 million visitors in total visit the Delhalla Lake area. If you are interested in bringing a business to this area, you are in a buyer's market. I have told you the historical facts that came to make this beautiful body of water. I have told you and shown you the history, clear water, water sports, and fishing. I urge you, if you have never been to Delhalla Lake, to take a day trip to see just a few of the sights. I promise you will never regret it.